Hello guys, welcome back to my video. So next topic natin ay ang accounting professions at ang mga career opportunities ng isang CPA as well as its ethical standards. So ano nga ba ang accounting profession? Accounting professions refers to the body of professionals on whom the government, through the Professional Regulatory Board of Accountancy, has conferred the title of Certified Public Accountant. The title granted to individual who passes the CPA Licensure Board examination, whom the PRC or Professional Regulation Commission has conferred the title of Certified Public Accountant. Kagaya ko, isa akong certified public accountant, binigyan ako ni PRC ng license as a CPA and napasa ko yung CPA board exam. So before katawaging CPA, you must pass or kailangan mong pumasa sa CPA board exam. Ang profession natin as an accountants is governed tayo ni PRC or Professional Regulations Commissions. There are four major areas of professional accountancy practice, namely public accountancy, commerce and industry, practice in the government, practice in education. Sa public accounting, accountants in public practice provide their services to the public. So, public, they may provide the services as sole practitioners or as members of a partnership. Public practice involves the following main areas: ang maging audit services, taxation services, management consulting, as well as business recovery. Last year, nasa audit services ako as part of public accounting. So, I am employed in one of the big firms or big four companies rendering audit services. Ang ginagawa namin sa audit services ay nagbibigay kami ng independent examination of an entity's accounting information systems and financial reports in order to provide independent opinion as to whether the financial statements present fairly the results of operations and the financial position of the entity. As noted earlier, the financial information provided by the entity is employed by users of decision-making purposes. If a financial information has been audited, users are likely to place greater reliance on that information. Sa audit services, sa audit, kami yung nag-audit ng financial statements ng isang company at nagpro-provide kami ng audit opinion para yung mga decision makers like investors, pwede silang mag-rely sa FS dahil naka-audit. So, meaning, ni-review ni auditor yung reliability ni FS kung tama yung pinagsusulat nila sa FS. Taxation services. Accountants in public practice offer a wide range of taxation services. Individuals and business have to collect or pay various taxes, including income tax, goods and services tax, capital gains tax, and other taxations. So because of the wide range of national taxes, few businesses decisions are made without consideration of the taxation consequences. So accountant is engaged by individual businesses to assist in tax planning with a view to minimize their tax liability. So tayong mga accountant, nag-a-assist tayo sa mga businesses sa kanilang mga BIR returns. This is to minimize or to avoid higher tax liabilities. Kaya kailangan ng CPA dito sa taxation services. Management consulting naman, although auditing and taxation services have generally been main source of fees for accountants in public practice, the provision of management consulting services has become more important in recent years. So accountant in public practice offer management consulting services to help the clients increase the profitability of accounting information system, installation of computer systems, takeovers and mergers, business valuations, and strategic planning. So, isa lang yan yung management consultancy. More on strategic planning sa business. Kasi tayong mga accountants, we are masters pagdating sa mga numero. The last is business recovery and insolvency management. So, BR pala to. Business recovery. If a business gets into financial difficulties, an accountant may be able to help it overcome them. However, if the difficulties are severe, accountants who are registered company liquidators may complete the procedures necessary to resolve the business. So, large firm of accountants may also provide specialist services such as securities registration and actuarial valuations. So, si business recovery, for example, sa ABS-CBN Corporation, so binigyan na ng moratorium or like memo si ABS Corporation, ABS-CBN Corporation na hindi na sila pwedeng mag-operate ng kanilang business. So, sooner or later, kung magkaroon ng financial difficulty si ABS-CBN Corporation at yung financial difficulty is severe, pwede na silang ma-liquidate kasi hindi na kaya ni business na mag-operate. So, ang mga liquidators are usually a certified public accountant or a CPA lawyers. Punta naman tayong commerce and industries. This shall constitute in a person who involved in decision making, requiring professional knowledge in the science of accounting, or when such employment or position requires the holder thereof must be a certified public accountant. So, an accountant may be an employee of an entity in industry and commerce. Accountants working in this sector may have a wide range of functions. So, isa na dyan sa commerce and industry is external financial reporting and internal financial reporting. So, si external financial reporting ay in earlier discussion, it is noted that accountants use an accounting information system or AIS, accounting information system, to generate information to be included in the financial report. So, magkakaroon ng financial report gamit ang system na accounting information. So, may financial report ka na kailangan ni external users. So, madami yun sila, di ba? Diniscuss natin sa last video. Kung hindi ka pa nanood ng last video, pumunta ka lang sa aking channel at meron dong mga videos na available for you. Ginagawa talaga ni accounting information system is to collect and summarize data into a financial report. So, an example of financial report is an FS. So, si financial statements ginagawa ni external financial reporters. So, pupunta na tayong internal financial reporting. So, the focus of management accounting is supplying information for internal decision making. The major functions performed by management accountants include the measurement of the cost of a product or competent manufactured by the entity. This is necessary for management decision making as well as for use in financial reporting for inventories. So, cost data provide a basic input for the process of financial controls. So, accountants formalize plans expressing them in the form of budget. So, example ng financial reporting is cost accounting. Cost accounting. Yung mga accountants natin, kailangan nilang mag-collect ng data of the cost para makabuo ng budget. Ito yung ginagamit na budget para sa pagplano or planning ng isang company. Kung wala si cost accounting, kung hindi ka marunong mag-account ng cost, hindi ka makakakuha ng budget or hindi ka makakabuo ng budget para sa company. Example, si San Miguel Corporation, kailangan niya ng cost ng isang beer or cost ng isang inumin para makabuo sila ng budget, which is yun yung pinoproduce nila for the next year. Kasi budget pa lang, so pinaplanuhan nila para sa operation ng company. Okay? So sa commerce and industries, hindi lang cost accounting yung meron sila. Meron din silang taxation. So sila yung nagre-prepare ng tax returns, nagbabayad sa BIR. So the next is internal auditing. Internal auditing. The primary function of internal audit is to conduct reviews of accounting information system to ensure that established policies and information procedures are being followed. This enables any deficiency to be identified and corrected quickly. In addition to internal audit, can reduce the time required by external auditor to conduct the audit. So, yung mga malalaking corporation, meron talaga silang mga internal auditors. So, si internal auditors, ang role niya is to implement and to maintain the policies of the company. Example, si San Miguel Corporation. Yung internal auditors nila ay nag-i-inspect sa bawat locations or sa bawat branch ni San Miguel Corporation kung tama yung pag-account nila ng mga inventories, yung pagre-record ng journal entries, ang sa gayon ma-lessen yung cost ng external audit nila. For example, if si SGV yung nag-audit sa company or sa San Miguel Corporation, it will reduce the cost kasi mas maganda na yung accounting information system nila at mas madali nang mag-generate or mag-audit ng financial reports or financial statement. Ang next is practice in the government. This shall constitute a person who holds or is appointed to position in accounting or professional group in government or in a government-owned or controlled entity or GOCC. So, including those performing proprietary function where decision-making requires professional knowledge in the science of accounting, or where a civil service eligibility as a certified public accountant is a prerequisite. So, madaling example dito is yung mga municipalities and cities natin. So, example sa Cebu City, sa Manila, sa Quezon City, sa Tacloban, sa Davao, each of the cities or municipalities in the Philippines have their own municipal accountant. So, si municipal accountant, yung nag-handle ng mga accounting works ng isang government institution. Pipirma si accountant sa mga projects and mga plano ni municipalities. So, if may mga irregularities, hindi yan papalusutin ni accountant. The last is practice in education or academe. This constitutes in a person in an educational institution which involves the teaching of accounting, auditing, management advisory services, finance, business law, taxation, and other related subjects. So, ito yung mga teachers mo, no? Sa accounting. So, either nagtuturo sila ng accounting, auditing, management advisory services, finance, law, pwedeng magturo ng law ang certified public accountant. So, taxation, ano pa ba? And other technically related subjects. Ngayon, punta naman tayo sa career opportunities ng isang accountant. After earning a degree in Bachelor of Science in Accountancy and passing the certified licensure examination, one can pursue a career in accountancy and its related professions. So, specific jobs vary widely among the four major fields of accountancy, yung diniscuss natin kanina. So, yung public practice, commerce and industry, government and education. So, specific sample opportunities are the following. Yung entry level, 0 to 3 years. Pwede kang maging audit staff, tax staff, management services, or consulting staff. Sa commerce and industry naman, pwede kang maging financial accounting staff, FA staff, or pwede kang maging tax accountant, pwede ka ring maging internal auditor or IA, financial analyst or FA. Ito, financial accounting and reporting staff. Ito, financial analyst. Pwede kang maging budget analyst, credit analyst, or cost accountant, yung diniscuss natin kanina. So, sa government naman, pwede kang maging examiner, state accountant or municipal accountant, revenue officer sa BAR, sa audit examiner sa COA, so audit examiner, budget analyst din, sa example sa DBM, and financial services specialist. No, ang daming pwedeng pasukan pag CPA ka. So, sa middle level position, ito yung 3 to 6 years ng pagiging CPA mo. So, pwede kang maging audit manager, tax manager, consulting manager, pwede ka rin maging controller, senior auditor, forensic auditor, state accountant, or directors if sa government ka nagtatrabaho. Sa advanced position naman, pwede kang maging partner ng audit firm, pwede ka rin panghabang buhay na partner, joke lang. So, senior partner, itong partner, hindi to yung partner mo ikaw yung partner ng isang audit firm. So, example si SGV, kung isa kang partner na SGV, isa ka ng member or part owner ng SGV. So, sa commerce and industry, pwede kang maging CFO, Chief Information Officer, CFO, pwede ka rin maging CEO. So, sa government, pwede kang maging Vice President or Secretary. Pwede ka rin maging Commissioner. So, yun, ang dami talagang pwedeng pasukan basta isa ka ng Certified Public Accountant. Mabilis maganap ng trabaho kasi madaming business. As long as may business, merong accountant. Last topic natin sa video na to is basic professional ethics. Users of accounting information, both external and internal, recognize the usefulness, reliability of accounting information. It is affected by personal attributes of competence, professional judgment, and ethical behavior of accountants. So in general, the accountant should be able to understand and recognize ethical issues to identify and evaluate possible consequences. Kailangan natin talaga ng ethics. So I think as a certified public accountant, ito yung pinakaiingatan natin. Yung ethics natin. Kaya nga tayo naging certified public accountant This is to ensure the reliability and the completeness of information or accounting information, di ba? So if wala tayong ethics or magawa tayo ng mga masasamang gawain, it is against the law, ilabag sa ating sinumpaang salaysay. Ethics is a term used to provide criteria for evaluating right or wrong. So, alam nating mga accountants kung ano yung tama at mali. One of the elements that many believe distinguishes a profession from the other occupation is the acceptance of its member of a responsibility for the interest of those who it serves. Sabi nga ng accounting profession, yung ethics na dapat provide natin is the highest ethical standards. So CPAs as well as other accountants are expected to make an unswerving commitment to honorable behavior at the sacrifice of personal advantage. So in order to achieve the objectives of accountancy profession, professional accountants have to observe a number of prerequisite fundamental principles. May mnemonics tayo dyan sa prerequisite ng fundamental principles. It is the PIC po. So the first is professional competence. As an accountant, as a certified public accountant, And we should perform professional services with due care, competence, and diligence. So it is required to ensure a client or employer receives the advantage of a competent professional based upon the developments in practice, legislation, and techniques. Kaya nga meron tayong mga seminars, may mga webinars kami as a certified public accountant. This is to ensure na updated kami sa mga showbiz happenings, sa mga accounting happenings. So, kailangan naming maging updated para mas masilbihan namin yung clients namin. So, the next is integrity. Integrity. A professional accountant should be straightforward. Straightforward ka dapat. And honest. So, honesty is the best policy in performing professional services. So, dapat honest ka as an accountant. C is for confidentiality. Ang professional accountant dapat ay irerespeto niya yung confidentiality ng information acquired during the course of performing professional services and should not use or disclose any such information without proper specific authority or unless there is legal professional duty to disclose. Hindi ka pwedeng basta-basta magdi-disclose ng any relevant information para sa company unless kung may duty ka, example, you are under litigation na kung saan nire-require ka ng batas na mag-disclose ng iyong nalalaman. The next is professional behavior. Professional accountant should act in a manner consistent with good reputation of a profession and refrain from any conduct which might bring or discredit the profession. Hindi mo dapat siraan ang isang profession. So, may obligation tayo na mag-refrain from any conduct which might bring discredit the profession. So, malaki yung tiwala ng mga business owners sa atin or yung mga government officials. Kasi tayong tumitingin kung ano yung tama at ano yung mali ng isang company. So, tinatama yung sa atin is to do what is right. The last is objectivity. Professional accountants should be fair and should not allow prejudice or bias or conflict of interest. So, no bias or conflict of interest or influence of others to override objectivity. Wala dapat conflict of interest. Anong pinagkaiba ni objectivity sa integrity? Kahit ini-influensyahan ka ng kani-kanino or ng boss mo, dapat ikaw ay walang bias at you must not allow prejudice. Habang yung integrity naman is within yourself lang. So, you must be honest and you must be straightforward in performing professional services. So, yun guys. Tapos na tayo sa chapter 1. So, yun. Alright, mga bossing. Thank you. Thank you sa panonood ng aking video at huwag mong kalimutang mag-subscribe at mag-like ng video na to.